Hello, everybody. My name is Jason Piercy. This is the lovely and talented Mr. Mark Ivany. And actually, since you can see them, this is Tater Tot Piercy Butler. When I'm mad at her, I yell out, "Potato Piercy!" And this handsome dude, who's the bestest dog in the world, is Elvis. That's the king right there, Elvis Piercy. Anyway, if I look really relaxed, it's because I'm good at faking it. We're about to actually, from your synopsis of this situation, what's about to happen?
So we haven't really talked much about this. So really what I know is that this is your first video, Ask Jason, that you ever did.
It wasn't even called Ask Jason.
Right. Yeah, it's just so
It's bad.
I only see 4 little photos of you, and I just know that this is going to be interesting already. I've never watched this before.
So you have the keys to the remote.
I do.
It's not a long video. It's only like 3.5 minutes long. Very low production value. It's terrible. This was made before I ever met Director Joe, and amazing. I want you to watch this. Tell me everything that's wrong with it, because like over the last number of years, I've recognized how often I am and have been wrong in the past, and through what? Flip your mic. I thought he was trying to tell me something about how I got a good heart. You got a good heart. Flip your mic.
Flip your mic.
Not a chance. Yeah, how about this, Joe? How do you feel about that? Anyway, so yeah, I just want you to like watch it, pause it. If you got questions, if they're real,
I'm gonna have questions.
If they're about real estate, if they're about the production, whatever it is. The first episode. Oh, look, there's a calendar. I forgot about that. Just over 9 years ago. March 31st, 2016. First ever episode was filmed. Interesting. Okay. Whenever you're ready, Mr. Ivany, I don't
know if I'll ever be ready.
I'll just be over here. Wait, hold on. Wait 1 sec. Okay. Just in case.
All right. You sure?
I'm ready, man.
All right, let's do it.
Nothing if not humble.
On this episode, we're going to talk about how many houses you need to see before you buy one, and how long does the home buying process really take. Hey everyone, I'm Jason Piercy.
Okay, just hold on. What was with the hand? Was that cool back then?
What do you mean back then?
Is that cool? Like,
is that what I did? Did I go like?
Hey. Okay, let's just address that right off the bat. Hey everybody. Okay, all right. Moving on.
This is the very first question where I get to keep it more real than real estate. This question comes from a current client of mine who asks, Jason, how many houses do I need to see before I can buy one? All right, this one sort of gets on my nerves, not gonna lie, because you don't have a fixed amount of houses that you need to see before you can buy one. You buy the one you want.
Okay,
wait.
So I'm assuming you still had your tip-top employee discount at this point, because those suspenders and shirt are like that's a whole, and I hate this word. That's a whole vibe.
I knew you were gonna say vibe. So yes, I worked my way through university at Tip Top in the Avalon Mall. I did at one point in time have an employee discount. No, not at this point. I probably bought that at H&M. Probably.
Yeah, no.
Actually, it was probably Forever 21 in Montreal at a real estate conference, because back then I thought if you bought it in Montreal, you were cool.
Yeah,
not realizing
you were misinformed. Apparently that doesn't hold up.
Yeah, I'm really, really glad I committed to this for the like 200 or so episodes of this show there are. This is going to be great.
And I realize you're getting to a really good point here, so I'm just going to I just want to hear what you're saying here, but I just had to address that.
See it. And I get it. We're in a buyer's market, and there's a ton of inventory out there, and inventory out there, and everybody wants to see everything. No, you don't need to. I'm going to show this guy 6, maybe 7 houses. If he doesn't like any of them and doesn't want to buy any of them, that's not his fault. That's my fault, because I didn't ask the right questions up front. If you've got the right realtor, you're going to see the right houses. Hire somebody that you trust. Let them do that dirty work. They're going to sift through all the stuff out there that you do not need to waste time.
Okay, so you.
I still feel good about that. I think that's still good advice.
That is still good advice. Yeah, that still holds up. I agree. Yeah, because it's the questions we ask before we go. That's what really does it.
And that has sort of evolved in the way that we talk about it now, though, because now I'm like, don't ask them what they want.
Right. Yeah. No, that's right. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
It's more like what's the way that we've learned to rephrase that now instead of asking clients what they want.
Yeah. We because clients they don't really know what they want sometimes, but we do we ask the questions like. How many things do you need? How much stuff do you?
Yeah, like why are you moving? Like what problem?
Exactly. Yeah.
What problem are you trying
Maybe it's
to
a
solve?
school district. Maybe you want your kid to play in a certain hockey league or something like that. Yeah, that's right. It's more problem solving than everything.
I mean, I think my hair looks all right.
I mean,
It
looks like it's filmed on one of those Nokia phones that you used to play. It's like the Snake game on. I don't even know if it had a camera, but I'm sure that's what this was on. This is like
the Nokia 3285. I think that, and I can almost hear the ringtone.
I don't know if I'm impressed or disappointed.
I can almost hear the ringtone. I can't. Oh, how did it go?
Right?
You can.
Oh
yeah.
No,
But Snake, yeah. Okay.
Because
cool.
the quality of this and the audio is like you filmed it speaking into a soup can. It's really.
Part of the reason you're able to buy a house is because you work hard. You deserve to own your own home. Why are you wasting your time doing something that somebody else is going to do for you? It just doesn't make any sense. So how many houses do you need to see? There's no number. Buy the one you want when you see it.
That's fair. That holds up.
Yeah, I really like that. I think that was a good start. That was really,
Who are you talking to? There's no one else in that room, is there? Was there anyone in the room? There was no one in the room, was there? There wasn't. Dude, you were there by yourself and you pretended someone else was in the corner?
Yes,
Dude, that's creepy.
But no. But okay. So
There was no one there?
This is over 9 years ago, and
you thought it was a good idea to make up a random weird house? What were you thinking?
But okay, so people do that now. People just started to realize that.
So you were the pioneer. You sailed the ship across the Atlantic so that others could walk in your shoes of making sure there's a creepy dude in the corner. What the?
Instant regret. Just
Okay,
press play.
Let's
there was nobody else there. And I felt like I needed to put that part in black and white so I could separate the two vibes.
The weirdness of what was going on.
I even put it in the back. It's like,
Did you draw like a
candid
red
moment coming up that goes black and white.
So did you draw a face and stick it on a piece of Bristol board so you had someone to look at? Like that is just dude.
Question number 2 comes from a Snapchat follower who sends a video asking, how long does the home buying process really take? Because I'm sick and tired of waiting. Well, my dear, slow down. This is a process. It's not an event. Skip past the part where you either aren't being honest with your realtor, or you're not honest about your expectations when it comes to your budget, or honest about what it is you even want to accomplish. Like I was talking about in the first question, when it comes to how many houses you need to see, if you're realistic, this shouldn't take you a ton of time to find the right property. So let's move past all of that. And now we're talking about how long does it take to close a transaction once you've already...
So it's still pretty good.
Okay.
It's just because this was a buyer's market, right?
A heavy buyer's market.
Yeah. Okay. So yes.
Which like
pretty good.
you're kind of yet
It's just because this
to
was a
see
buyer's
in that buyer's market.
Yeah,
like
right.
this
So-
buyer's
Which,
market here is the same depth of a buyer's market as we are currently in a seller's market.
Yeah,
So it was like you have like it's
right.
like going to jungle gyms and ordering. There's so many things on the menu. It's
you
like
have-
whatever you want, and it's almost like
like it's-
decision paralysis. It's like going
Yeah,
to
so
Jungle
you could
Gyms
literally at this
and
time
ordering. There's so
what
many
you
things
want
on the
that
menu.
day,
It's like
yeah.
whatever you want, and it's
absolutely.
almost
Select
like
whichever one you want
decision
and
paralysis.
100%.
Go
Yeah,
in
so you could
10,000
literally
under
at
asking,
this
and
time
it was the
book-
whole sort of
At
thing.
least.
Right, yeah. So
I
it's
used
the
to
whole-
run. I used to run a program that said to generate leads for buyers that I guarantee you'll get a $10,000 discount off the asking price of the house, and if you don't, I'll top up the difference up to a certain amount of money because it was such a heavy buyer's market.
And like, what was probably average days on market then? It was a
Oh
lot more,
God,
right?
up to
Yeah,
a certain
it was
amount of
lot
money because it was such a heavy buyer's
more.
market.
And like, what was probably average
10
days on
months.
market then?
Like, it was
2016?
long.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was long.
it was long.
Oh yeah, so yeah, I mean,
Yeah, it was long.
yeah, okay, yeah, so
Less than a year, but more than 6 months.
yeah, so you were in for the long haul when you were selling.
Yeah. And now, like, if anybody saw the video that William Short from the Ask Team put up, you're like 4 days and you have an accepted offer right now.
Yeah, that's right. It's crazy. Yeah.
Like it.
Yeah,
So,
it's the
totally different.
complete opposite. Okay, yeah. So no, it's just a totally different market. So, but it holds.
Written, your agreement of purchase and sale, and all the fine details are hammered out. I'm going to make the assumption that your financing is approved, that's all done, and that your home inspection is done, and any deficiencies about your home inspection have already been looked after and negotiated. So now you're just waiting for a deal to close. How long does that take? You can definitely move in within a month, possibly sooner and later if you want to.
Do you know what that says? Did you read it?
High pitched friendly voice. So because everybody sounds way more authentic when they high pitch their voice. No one's ever been super excited.
Do you know what it reminds me of? And I didn't think about this. I don't even know if this existed when I filmed this, but it reminds me of Stewie talking to Brian about the book. How's that?
How's that going
book
there,
you're
Brian?
writing coming along there? It's got a little beginning, middle, and end.
Little prologue,
Little richer experience for the reader.
little character development,
Little antagonist, protagonist.
little epilogue, little table of contents. Because it always is the higher pitch it goes.
Well, next.
So this is running longer than I thought it was. I'm going to edit
only
this
2
part
minutes.
out probably.
This is more than I need.
I'm all out of copy. So, except that one last drop. So, let's answer more questions.
Star
next.
Wars, the Star Wars words coming at you. That was totally in style. I could tell.
Questions next time. Continue to send them. Write them on the Facebook page. And thanks
On
for
the
tuning
Facebook.
in. I tried my best. Keep it more real than real estate.
More real than real estate. Wait, seriously now? That was awesome, right? Go like and follow my page and make sure you don't miss out on more real advice. How many people did you get after this video?
Man, after this video, it was okay. It's a long time ago,
Yeah.
and
yeah.
it treated me well. I got good feedback. I didn't get like.
I think expectations were different back 10 years ago, eh? Like what was considered good? Because like I feel like we've evolved as people
Okay,
in terms
sure,
of media.
but like, in my defense,
It's gonna be tough.
It had never existed in our local climate before. Nobody had ever done anything even remotely like this. Okay. And I filmed it and edited it and did all of that myself.
No.
Like it was
No, really? You didn't pay anyone to do that? That is so crazy.
Oh God.
Wow.
And I just did it on my
Didn't show it
laptop,
all.
and the
Didn't show
camera
it
was
all.
on the laptop.
No
and
way. Camera on your laptop.
Director Joe, I see you're having fun. At what episode did you start filming? Like, I think the first one you did was 10, and then we never ever released 10 because it was awful. Maybe this will be. Nobody is. It never got episode number 10. Never went anywhere. I don't even know if we still have it. It was the worst thing ever, and Director Joe did it, and it was the first thing that we ever did kind of together. And then episode 11 forward started to get like higher quality production value.
Sure.
And Maybe we'll get there someday. But anyway, that's
There's nothing else after this, right? I see a little.
I don't know.
You just
No,
cool
just
graphic.
That's it. Just cool graphic.
Yeah. No, that's awesome.
Closing thoughts from Professor Ivany.
I mean, all considered, the message was solid. The message was solid. I was really hoping I was going to tear that up a bit more, but I think I had a lot of fun with the rest of it. Not going to lie.
I'll take it. I'll take it. Ego's bruised, but that's happened before, and it'll happen again. Thanks, man. I guess if you enjoyed this as much as I didn't, I suggest you stick around for the next one.
I mean, just as well.
We'll see you next time.